Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for January the 10th until January 16th, 2021. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what is on the horizon for you. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Taurus should you cross-watch, and as always, it is a general reading and might not resonate for everyone. I do invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibe. If you're also looking for other ways to support staying in, creating, manifesting your highest vibe in 2021, Higher Vibes has released their first jewelry line. You can go over to my Instagram page and check it out there. I am shipping anywhere that you are. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very much. I am filled with gratitude for those of you who have already done so. And if this reading resonates for you, leave me a big thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. Okay, Taurus, doing some talking right now. Overall energy is the Eight of Wands, maybe sharing a lot of ideas right now, having a lot of conversations and back and forth, inviting in opinions from others, and really kind of having lots of conversations, lots of ideas, lots of information coming in. It's nice. It's growth, learning. In the recent past for you, we have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So here for me, Taurus, this is you doing some moving on. I get a real sense that you were somewhere that you just weren't happy. Things just didn't feel good. So you made the choice to leave it, and you've been kind of like continuing to move away from it. It's like you knew you had to move on and you sort of had an idea of what direction you wanted to go in, but you've just been kind of like slowly moving on from it and kind of aimlessly, like not really going in any direction that feels right or purposeful. It wasn't like super well thought out what your next plan would be. You just kind of knew you needed to get away from where you were. And as a result, I think you're feeling a little listless right now, a little bit out of touch with things, out of touch with yourself. There's a bit of aimlessness energy coming up for me here. But universe, with this Four of Cups, is providing something to you. This moving on has benefit you in some way, but you're not seeing it maybe. Not recognizing that it's there for you because you're too busy just like putting one foot in front of the other and hoping you end up wherever it is you need to go, even though you don't have like a place in mind that you're headed to. It's like a weird energy. In the present energy for you here, we have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Temperance card. So again, not really moving forward here, Taurus. This is just like spending time, giving yourself you time, taking lots of rest, just like sitting around, lounging around, sitting with your thoughts, thinking about where you could move on to, what direction you want to go. And there's this real aimless energy that is around this. And like with the Temperance card here, it's almost as though you think that by waiting for a longer period of time, by just continuing to wait and sort of move away from where you were, you're just going to be presented with where you're going. And I don't know that that is how this works. We need to have a bit of a sense of direction here. And in the recent past and into the present energy, I don't feel like there's a real sense of direction, but maybe this is something you're talking about a lot with your friends, with your loved ones, about what you want to be doing, where you could be going. And it's like you have lots of ideas about what you could do, but you're not committed to any of them, so you're not moving in any of the directions. In the future energy for you, we have the World, the King of Wands, and the Lovers. So finally, a new start becoming available to you, or at least an end to this aimless cycle that you have been on. I get that your energy is going to be coming back up, going to be feeling a little bit more confident. And ultimately, I think with the Lovers card here too, not talking about a love connection coming in, more so that a decision or a choice is going to become available to you to get you out of this cycle of not really going anywhere, sort of the energy. We'll do some clarifying and see what that gives us. We'll start with clarifying the Eight of Wands, this overall energy. The Ace of Inspiration, the Sun, and the Four of Inspiration. Yeah, you are talking a lot about a fresh start, Taurus. And it's okay to not know necessarily what direction you want to go in yet. We all go through periods of this. So please don't take what I'm saying to be negative. Sometimes the best choice we can make is to move on from something that is not serving us, even if we don't necessarily know where we need to go or where we want to go. But you were talking a lot about seeking happiness, seeking an opportunity to do something that makes you feel good. You're thinking more about building up for yourself long term, about finding like somewhere that you can really dig in and build for yourself. But it's a definite, you want to be doing things that make you happy. You want to be doing work that makes you happy. You want to have things around you that feel like they're going to bring a sense of abundance into your life. And you're talking a lot about that. And I think that that is the first step in taking action, honestly. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords for you here. This moving on. The Knight of Inspiration, the Hanged Muse, and the Tower for you here. So it's as though you had a sudden realization that you needed to make a change in your life, that you were like stagnant for too long, so you needed to move on, and you did. I think initially when you made the choice to move on, you felt inspired to be moving on to bigger and better things, but then once you started moving, you realized that you weren't sure what the bigger or better things were that you were headed towards. Let's look at the Four of Cups here in the recent past. Muse of Voices, Ace of Emotions, and the Star. Yeah, so being in this place where you're like not entirely sure what you want to do, but you have a lot of ideas and you feel empowered to make a change in your life, but you're not sure what the change is going to be. Universe is doing you some favors over here, creating an opportunity for you that is aligned with a goal you have for yourself, relating to your happiness, relating to your stability, something that speaks to your heart, to your emotions, to the things you care about. Universe is creating that opportunity for you, and they're trying to hand it to you. They're trying to make it seen. They're trying to show you, okay, you did the right thing. Moving away was the right choice, Taurus. Stopping that was the right choice. Now here you go. Here is the gift, but you have to be looking for it. You have to recognize it when it comes to you. Let's take a look in the present energy at this Ten of Wands, this moving on. Death card, 10 of Emotions, and the 8 of Voices. Yeah, we're coming to an end of feeling sorry for ourselves, of feeling like we are stuck where we are, and instead getting focused and realigned with what is going to make us happy and keep us happy in the long term here. This may be kind of a hard lesson for you to learn, but it is one that you are taking on yourself. This isn't something anybody else is sort of putting on you or putting pressure on you to like figure it out, Taurus. Like, come on, you knew you wanted to leave that job or that person or stop living in that place where you were unhappy, whatever it looks like. They're not doing that. This is you coming to terms with these things. You don't want to feel that way anymore. You want to be focused on happiness, on moving into happiness. And you're talking about that a lot. For your Temperance card, we get the 5 of Inspiration, the 5 of Materials, and the 10 of Voices. This has been a long time coming. This sense of finally letting go of all of the conflict, all of the feeling not good enough, all of the feeling left behind, all of the feeling like things would not work out for you, all of the like quiet competition that you have with other people that you don't talk about, where in which you're looking at your friends' lives, you're looking at your siblings' lives, you're looking all around you and seeing people doing what you think is making them happy, is building for them, and never saw yourself in that role. We are finally, after a long, long wait, coming to a place where we're letting go of all of that, letting go of the expectation that our life needs to be the same as the lives of those around us, and that we can choose what we're doing, choose where we're going, choose happiness. The first step was starting to leave what was making you unhappy. This next phase is you coming to a realization about why you have been unhappy and how you can shift your mindset here, how you can change the way you're thinking about your scenario to get going in a better direction. Let's take a look at the World card in the future energy, this fresh new start. Three of Emotions, Knight of Emotions, Queen of Emotions. Maybe there is some new love coming in for you here, Taurus. By finally like dealing with all of the heavy things that you've been dealing with, you can open your heart back up a little bit here. I see you coming together with friends. I see you starting to put some vibrancy back into your life, starting to feel more like things are right, and you can share with these people. You don't need to compete with them anymore. You can appreciate their accomplishments and be aware that you have your own accomplishments that you're working towards. All this conversation that's happening, you're using your friends, your family, the people around you you care about as inspiration, as muses for you to be able to start to get focused on where you want to go, what you want to be doing, and what happiness is defined as for you. With the Knight of Emotions and Queen of Emotions here, I get that maybe this is going to amplify some of the love in your life. I still don't know that I'm getting romantic love. I think this is reinvigorating love into the relationships that you already have existing with the Three of Emotions here. It's coming back together with the people you care about that you would kind of ostracize yourself from or separated yourself from because you were feeling bad about where you stood in comparison to them, and we're coming out of that mindset. We'll clarify the Lovers card here and see. Okay, I don't think it's about romantic love, Taurus. This is about you coming back into love with yourself and recognizing that you are enough, that you have what you need, and that giving yourself love, and the more love that you give yourself and the more patience you give yourself, the more you forgive yourself for not being one of your friends or family members that you see as ahead of you, the better position you're going to put yourself in to bring more love into your life. And that can be love in the form of having a job that you care a lot about, of keeping people around you care a lot about, or drawing in new romantic love for yourself, or enriching the romantic love that you already have in your life. This, for me, is the conscious choice in you to choose to love yourself, to choose to nurture yourself, to learn your love languages and give yourself that love so that the universe can bring more of it into your life. It starts here. It starts with caring for you, getting really clear with yourself about what you want for your life, and then giving yourself the compassion, the love, the energy to be able to pursue it. Let's take one last message from the universe for you here. Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Taurus, to get to this point of feeling really empowered, really capable of having a sense of stronghold on your life and of your future. You need to deal with the emotions that you have where you've disappointed yourself, where you felt like you let yourself down, or maybe where you felt like you let somebody else down. Let down some of the defenses that you're carrying around with you. Let down some of the wall that you have up around yourself to protect yourself right now. The only way to let universe in, to let love in, to bring new into your life is to start to lower those defenses and first bring that love in for yourself to yourself. This is going to be a time that is challenging for you, but highly beneficial, I think, for your long-term sense of personal love and stability. I wish you the best of luck, and I do hope this helped. We'll see you next time.